Well, it was a wet weekend, and we'll have more wet weather as we go into the next couple of days, possibly creating more flooding. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci. Good to be with you here. We do have a flood watch that continues to be in effect through 4 p.m. on Wednesday here, and this is for the whole I-5 corridor, really from Seattle all the way to Longview, down to Portland, and down to Corvallis. Now, here was a look at our precipitation total since the last time we spoke on Friday. Yellowstone Mountain in Oregon, east of Corvallis and Albany, saw 9.87 inches of precipitation. Some of that has been snow that melted into liquid rainfall that we measure here. Some of that has been rain itself, but for the populated areas in the valleys, generally 2 to 3 inches of rain. Corvallis did see 1.53. Once you go over to the beaches, we also saw 3, 4, 5 inches of rain as well. It's all because of this atmospheric river that continues to get Washington and Oregon. You know, we call this the Pineapple Express because it comes from Hawaii and goes to the West Coast. And you can see those brighter colors on this map. That's water in the atmosphere, and it's doing just that. Now, this will weaken as we go into midweek, but you see it's starting to reload north of Hawaii, and that will make a push towards the West Coast again, specifically the Pacific Northwest, as we go into this weekend. So it's looking like next weekend is going to be wet as well. Let's check out your futurecast for now, though. We're looking at 12:30 p.m. You do see we have areas of rain mainly on the west side of the mountains and on the beaches. So Monday, I think, is a mostly dry day from Longview down to Portland and to Corvallis. As we go into Tuesday, we see an area of rain moving in, more than likely staying into places like Longview on the I-5 corridor and into Seattle rather than Portland, at least during the morning. Then it starts to move in as we go into the evening hours and stays with us overnight. So we do see rain Tuesday night into Wednesday. This should mainly be lighter rain, heavy at times rather than soaking rain. And then the precipitation intensity will be strong around Portland as we go into Wednesday night. But you see that rain generally coming to an end here, and it will as we go into really early Thursday. Here's a look at our rainfall totals from 9 a.m. on Monday. So we'll take you all the way into Tuesday at 9 a.m. You see Longview over an inch. That's expected. Heaviest rain there, getting to Long Beach and Pacific City. But Portland and Corvallis, you don't see much here. We take you another 24 hours forward into Wednesday morning. Longview, Long Beach, still seeing inches of rain. This is really where the potential for flooding will be most likely, but we're over an inch in Corvallis and Portland by this time. And then I believe by Thursday morning, we're talking about 2.5 to 3 for Portland here. Longview, 3 to 4 inches. Corvallis still staying on the drier side. Good amount of rain, yes, but on the drier side, relatively speaking, at 1.5 to 2. And that's because this atmospheric river is mainly getting Washington State, northern part of Oregon, rather than the southern part of Oregon and into California. I mean, you see even Pacific City, 6 to 7 inches of rain. If that comes to fruition, there will be flooding issues, definitely, as we go into the next couple of days. And we have this risk outlined for you based on 4 different levels. This is our excessive rainfall outlook. You see a level 1 for Portland, level 2 for Longview. That means spotty flash flooding possible. In those greens, that means isolated flash flooding will be possible. And you'll see this meander as we go into Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, it's more of those greens or nothing at all. Thursday looks to be fine. And then by Friday, we look to be fine as well. That should change as we go into next weekend. Again, we do need this rain. The drought monitor, which is updated every Thursday, takes a look at rainfall through Tuesday at 8 a.m. So the report is through Tuesday at 8 a.m. It gets released on Thursday here. I do believe we should knock ourselves out of at least a severe drought here. We'll see what happens with that moderate drought in places like Salem, like in Longview, like in Long Beach as well. Then we take a look at our temperatures, and we're mainly going to be in the 40s and the 50s throughout Monday into Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So it's fairly seasonable for this time of the year. To me, it just feels like early December in the Pacific Northwest. You can check out more from our Across the Sky weather team by downloading and subscribing to our Across the Sky podcast. We just dropped a new episode today. When you think about weather, who's the first person you think of? If you guessed Bob Dylan, you could be correct. We talk about Bob Dylan and the weather with one meteorologist who wrote an article all about it.